Hey guys, here's another video, and today I'm doing another versus video. So yesterday I did part 1 of this where I did Harry Potter, and now I'm going to do Star Wars. And hopefully you guys enjoy this because I love making these, and hopefully I can expand this, like do this version in Marvel and do this for Godzilla and just turn this into a series because I really love doing this, and hopefully you guys do too. So today we got Star Wars. So first up, we got Luke versus Rey. So with this, they're both super powerful Jedi, but I think one of them is a little bit more powerful. I'd say Luke is, and Luke's gonna win this round. The main reason why is because he's had so much time to train. This isn't Luke during not Emperor Strikes Back. Like the Luke I'm counting isn't. This is going to be prime Luke. Like, whenever I do this, these characters are going to be in their prime. Like, Luke's going to be Luke for, I think it's called Rise of the Skywalker? No, the movie before that. The 8th one. Yeah, the 8th Star Wars movie, where he was definitely at his prime, because he had so much time to channel the Force, and Rey hasn't really had any time. So Luke definitely has more experience. He's defeated Darth Vader, which is a very big deal, and I feel like that's like bigger and better than what Rey's ever done. And I feel like Luke's just a more talented Jedi and better with the Force, so I'm giving this one to Luke. Next up, we got Ahsoka versus Plo Koon. With this video, I'll be doing characters who aren't, well, these characters are in the movies, but they're not the main characters. And people who are a fan of Clone Wars will definitely know what I'm talking about. So I'd have to give this win to Ahsoka. And the reason why is I feel like Ahsoka is a more accomplished Jedi than Plo Koon, because she was able to beat Darth Maul. Yeah, Darth Maul kind of beat her, but he just kind of like fell off the pole. Like, it's kind of hard to explain. They were fighting like above the sky. And then he kind of like fell off because she like tripped him. But yeah, Darth Maul did technically beat her in the lightsaber duel. But I feel like still Plo Koon probably wouldn't have been able to do that because Ahsoka's quicker than him, and I feel like it's a better dueler and she's accomplished more things. So right now, Ahsoka wins, Luke wins. So we got Luke versus Ahsoka. Next up, we got Obi-Wan versus Mace Windu. And Obi-Wan's one of my favorite characters, so I'm gonna have to give this to Mace Windu. They're both super powerful Jedi. I feel like Mace Windu is just overall on another level of the Force, because he made his own style. There's 7 styles of lightsaber combat, and he made his, oh my god, my cat's playing behind me. And he made his own style where he taps into the dark side of the Force to fight. And Mace Windu is just such a powerful Jedi. He's even beaten Darth Sidious, who, if you don't know his name is Darth Sidious, then you might know his name as the Emperor or Emperor Palpatine. He actually beat him. So next up, we got Yoda versus Kit Fisto. This one's actually a pretty easy one. They're both very accomplished Jedi, and Kit Fisto's, yeah, is very powerful and all, and he's accomplished a lot of things. He's probably top 10 most powerful Jedi, but Yoda is so powerful. He's taken down so many Sith, and Prime Yoda, again, this is all going to be in Prime. Prime Yoda has taken down so many Sith, and he probably would be able to beat Darth Sidious and defeat all of them. It's just that if he defeated Darth Sidious, he would have turned to the dark side, so he didn't do that. So I'm going to have to give this one to Yoda, because Yoda is just a way more skilled dueler and Force user in every way possible. So now we're going to give this one to Yoda. Next up, we are on the bad guy side. So right now we got Kylo Ren versus Darth Vader. I feel like Kylo Ren is really good at the Force, but he's horrible at dueling. And Darth Vader is very good at the Force, probably better than Kylo Ren, and better at dueling than Kylo Ren. So I'm giving this to Darth Vader because he's a way better dueler. Kylo Ren really can't duel, and he's probably better with the Force too. So Darth Vader is just a better lightsaber person. Oh my god, lightsaber person, better Jedi. Sorry, oh my god, I keep messing that. Better Sith. He's a better Sith, a more powerful Sith, so Darth Vader definitely gets that win. Alright, so next up, we got General Grievous versus Darth Maul. So right here, this is going to be pretty controversial because I know people love Darth Maul, and this is definitely one of people's favorite Darth Maul. Darth Maul is definitely one of people's favorite characters, and General Grievous isn't as popular, but I'm actually going to have to give this one to General Grievous. Yes, Darth Maul you can use the Force, and General Grievous can't, but the way Darth Maul fights is he really just goes on head first and just attacks. He's a very aggressive fighter, but General Grievous is also a very aggressive fighter, but right here, I think I'm touching the mic a little bit there because I have to move it out of the way for this. I need to show you guys something. So Darth Maul is like attacks, and he has a two-bladed lightsaber. But if I look up Grievous, okay, right here, like you can see right here, he literally has 4 lightsabers. And he literally has 4 lightsabers. So if Darth Maul tries attacking him, he's gonna be like it's gonna be really hard for him to beat that. And look, this is what General Grievous can do with his 4 lightsabers. Okay, it's bringing it up right now. Okay, guys, we're almost there. I'm just getting to the part. I just want to show you guys what General Grievous can do. And General Grievous is all about, Darth Maul is all about attacking with his 2-bladed lightsabers. And he's a very aggressive fighter. But I'm not sure if he can just keep attacking without really much of a plan against what I'm about to show you here. Alright, let's see here. Look what he can do right here. So right here, I don't think anyone can attack. The only reason why Obi-Wan almost practically beat him is because he played it defensively and played it smart. But Darth Maul cannot just attack against that because he's going to get shredded up if he just attacks him. And that's what Darth Maul is going to do because that's what he loves doing. And that's why I feel like General Grievous is going to win that fight because I feel like he's just going to overpower Darth Maul and beat him in that. So I give a more explanation on that because people love Darth Maul, and this is a very controversial one. So coming up next, we got Boba Fett versus Savage Opress. So actually not Savage Opress. I think that's how you pronounce it. So the reason why I'm gonna say Boba Fett's gonna win is because yes, Boba Fett is a bounty hunter and Savage is a Sith, but Savage also is very bad at strategy. He just attacks. And he's not very good. He's horrible at dueling. But Boba Fett literally can fly. He has a jetpack, he can fly, and he has missiles. So I think Boba Fett can get this win. Next up, we got Count Dooku versus Darth Sidious. This one's a pretty easy one to do. Count Dooku is very, very powerful, but I think Darth Sidious is just another level than him. They both have Force Lightning, but Darth Sidious is way more powerful, and he's just a way better dueler, so I'm giving this one to Darth Sidious. Alright, next up, we got Luke versus Ahsoka. They're both very accomplished Jedis, but Ahsoka fought against Darth Vader and lost, and Luke fought against him and won, so I'm going to have to give this one to Luke, and he's just overall a stronger and more powerful Jedi. Next up, we got Mace Windu versus Yoda. They're both super powerful Jedi, and if I were to say Yoda from episodes 1, 2, and 3 against Mace Windu, because Mace Windu is in the prime there, and Yoda was a little bit on the older side, I'm gonna have to give that one to Mace Windu. But right now, we're gonna be counting them in when they're in their prime. So now I'm gonna have to do this to Yoda, because Yoda I feel like is just a more powerful Jedi than Mace Windu in his prime. But they're both very powerful, but I think Yoda is just a shade more powerful than Mace Windu in his prime. So next up, we got Darth Vader versus General Grievous. So right now, as I said, General Grievous is very powerful with a lightsaber, but you cannot use the Force. And so, and Darth Maul lost him because he just attacks. But Darth Vader, I feel like, is a little bit smarter than him, and can probably like come up with a strategy to beat General Grievous, which Darth Maul probably couldn't have done that, because I feel like Darth Vader can play defensive and offensive a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to give this one to Darth Vader because I think he will be able to figure out how to beat General Grievous. Next up, we got Boba Fett with Darth Sidious, and I'm not sure if Boba Fett can outsmart and use his missiles against Darth Sidious like Savage. Savage is not a very good duelist and does not use a lightsaber very well, but Darth Sidious does, and probably can block all of his blasts and use the Force Lightning on him and kill him. So I'm gonna definitely give this one to Darth Sidious, and Savage could not do this before, so that's why I'm giving Darth Sidious the win instead of Savage. So right now we got, actually the way I said that is kind of confusing. Like I'm just saying that that's why Darth Sidious is going to beat Boba Fett, and that's why Savage couldn't beat him. There you go. Because the way I said it sounds confusing. So I'm just going to clarify that a little bit. So now we got the good guy side, and it's Luke versus Yoda. So right now they're both very powerful Jedi. And this is a very close one to call. Some people say Yoda's more powerful, some people say Luke's more powerful. But right now, I'm giving these guys in their prime, and I think Yoda is just more powerful than Luke. Because Luke barely beat Darth Vader, but Yoda beat Sith that are way more powerful than Darth Vader before. So that's why I'm going to have to give this one to Yoda. Next up, we got Darth Vader and Darth Sidious, the two main bad guys in Star Wars. And right now, this is actually, I'm going to give this one to Darth Sidious. And the reason why is Darth Vader, he's kind of like half man, half machine. But Darth Sidious had his machine make it so that he's weak against Force Lightning, so you couldn't overthrow him. And so when he uses Force Lightning, he can definitely defeat him pretty easily. But if Darth Vader didn't have his armor and was like Anakin, then that'd be a different match. In Episode 3, Darth Sidious would probably win, but if Darth Vader, without his machine part of him, had a couple years to train, he would probably win. But he's Darth Vader, and he has the machine part of him, and that is weak against the Force Lightning, and Darth Sidious is very powerful with it. So I'm giving this one to Darth Sidious. So right now, we got Yoda versus Darth Sidious. These guys actually dueled before, and Darth Sidious won, but I'm going to give this win to Yoda. The reason why is Darth Sidious won because he had the high ground. I feel like if Yoda had it, he would have won. But again, Yoda is not in his prime then. He was really old back then, but now I'm making it so they're both in their prime, and Darth Sidious was in prime at that part, and Yoda was not in his prime. And right now I'm going to give this one to Yoda because in his prime he's defeated more Siths that are more powerful. I put Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious. There we go. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's Darth Sidious, not Darth Sidious. Alright, I'm sorry about that. So I'm giving that to Yoda because he lost to him, like barely lost to him when he wasn't in his prime. And when in his prime, he'd probably beat him, and he's beaten more powerful Sith than Darth Sidious. And that's why I'm giving Yoda the win. So hopefully you guys thought West was accurate and liked my video. I'd really appreciate if you hit like button, subscribe, and if you liked it, and hopefully you guys enjoy the series because I love making these, and hopefully I can do more and more. Like I'm thinking of doing Godzilla and the MCU and Marvel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. See you guys another time. Goodbye.